Howdy y'all, this is Twitchonium here, coming at you with another Neon Dynasty quick draft today. Let's go ahead and crack open some packs, and hopefully today we'll get a little better luck than the last few times. Alright, Kami of Transience. 2/2 for 2 with Trample. Whenever you cast an enchantment gets a counter, that already seems awesome. Okay, yeah, so this seems like a super sweet enchantment to build around. I do love the enchantment strategies. Would love to get a touch of the Spirit Realm in that same deck, so hopefully we'll get a copy of that, but definitely happy to take this really good 2-drop. If we can get the uncommon 1-drop that also gets counters on stuff when you play enchantments, that would be really cool. And now, not a ton to go with the white-green enchantment strategy. I mean, I guess Bear of Memory is fine, just not exciting in that strat. Ganjo Uprising, I've never really understood. Like, sure, it makes you a bunch of stuff that can attack a little better than the ones you're giving your opponent, but like, you're still giving your opponent a bunch of 2/2s. Maybe Goshintai? Could end up in 5-color enchantments. I think it's the thing I'm the most excited about in the pack, honestly, just because I love the Shrine strategy if you can make it happen. The Life of Toshiro Umezawa is probably the better card here than just taking the blue Shrine, but I'm happy to take the blue Shrine. The prototype's really good in the vehicle strats, or at least I've never played with it, but I've been impressed with it against me. But I'll take the Goshintai here. See maybe if we can do a blue-green enchantments instead of green-white. Here's an enchantment. What's this one do? This is interesting. This whole pack is just not that exciting overall. Could also take just like a Jukai Preserver. Just a filler. I guess we can take this one. Like, if we play it for 2, it just turns it something into a 1/1. Or you can potentially, if you have enough mana, buff something up and make it relevant. Doesn't seem super exciting, but this whole pack is kind of meh. Now this one's a more interesting pack for sure. Blue, the Koi is really nice in the artifact deck, but just fine otherwise. Crab, I'm not super thrilled about. Green, Season of Renewal is pretty good. Tamayo Safekeeping is an awesome combat trick. You know, we could go like blue-red artifacts. Dragon Spark Reactor's pretty great. Gravelighter's fine in black, but I'd really like to play the Kami if we can make it happen. I think I'll just take the Safekeeping, honestly, just the 1-mana play. There's also Wanderer's Intervention. We're so far from white right now, but white is the thing that would pair the best with the Kami, so we could just take the Intervention as well as a piece of removal. I think I'll just take the Safekeeping, though. Another unexciting pack. I think I actually like the Bamboo Grove Archer here. Just nice defensive 2-drop that can blow up a flyer if we need it to. Ooh. Well, Spirited Companion's a reason for me to shift away from the blue a little bit. Could also take a Blossoming Sands, but I think I'd rather have the Spirited Companion first. Again, not a lot of anything. Guess take a 2-drop in case we do end up in blue. Ooh, Tanuki is awesome, though. That's a card I'm definitely happy to snag. And I'm going to take the white-blue dual land here, because there is a non-zero chance. I'm going to take the Network Terminal for the same thing, that we splash blue just for the Goshintai. Could see doing that. Maybe we play a counter spell. I doubt it. Unexciting. So, not a great first pack here. Hopefully we can find our lane a little bit better in pack 2. Alrighty then. Find a land, discard and bring something back. 3/4 vigilance that makes 1/1 spirits. Seems pretty good. What else? Harmonic Emergence would be great. But yeah, I think I like this 3-drop. And now we're pretty solid in the white-green. But we still have the option to splash blue if we do find something, or, I mean, could splash anything, really. Light pauses both artifacts and enchantments? Oh no, auras. We really don't have a lot of auras, though. Any auras, in fact. Might just be better to take like a Befriending the Moths. We already have a couple of 2-drops anyways, and I feel like this is just going to be a 2/2 most of the time. Yeah, take a Befriending the Moths. That's a nice saga. Now we can take Repel the Vile. 2/2 Double Striker is not bad, actually, for 3, even if we don't ninjutsu it out. It's not an enchantment, though. I think I'd rather get the removal first. We don't have any removal. It's just protection so far. Well, Roaring Earth, I feel like, could be pretty great. Boseiju is also super awesome, though. I'd love to get Fade into Antiquity out of this pack as well. I'd probably play an Imperial Oath, but I think I'm going to take the Roaring Earth here first. This card, I've just had it overwhelm me too many times. Oh, another Tanuki. Love to see it. Another Archer, probably. I am going to need to make sure I get some creatures that don't just have Defender here, but we've got plenty of other stuff happening. Don't know that I want to play a Commune with Spirits, but I might run 1 copy. Take another Archer. Ooh, and an Emergence. That's pretty nice. Could also take the Hot Springs and splash it. Definitely a consideration. If this wasn't in the pack, I probably would do that. But Emergence is a fine play for what we're trying to do. Definitely take another Safekeeping. Do we want a 3-drop? Yeah, we probably want the 3-drop more. Don't want to play that, but... Ooh, and we got the Fade back. Another Companion. Alright, so well, we definitely got a fair amount more playables. Nothing super exciting, but in that pack. But definitely better. This is an interesting one. We could take another Befriending the Moths. Probably need to take Master's Rebuke, though, just to have some good removal. Hope we can wheel something like an Intervention, maybe. And none of this super exciting. Could just take an Era of Enlightenment. It's a little slow, though. Could also just take a Fang. Good little 1-drop to hold down the fort or get in aggressively early. Could also take the Favor, just as a combat trick, essentially. Could also take Naomi and try to splash, but I don't think we're going to get there on that. Do I want a 1-drop or a 3-drop? I think I'd rather have the 1-drop, actually. Now, do we want another 2-drop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably not. Can probably take a Tanuki, or if we do take a 2-drop, we could probably take the Merge Keeper. But I don't think we really need the ramp in this deck. I'm just going to take a 3rd Tanuki. I don't feel like I can have too many of those in this kind of deck. Well, now we could take the Hot Springs. It's basically like give 4 things +1/+1 in haste, which is pretty good for 3 mana. I guess it is going to be hard. You really want to play this on curve and be curving out with creatures and stuff, and we're going to have a hard time doing that. I don't really want to play either of these, though, so I'm just going to take the Thornwood Falls. We could splash one of our blue things for sure now if we wanted to. Like maybe a Thirst for Knowledge, just to have some card draw. What's this one do? Interesting. I feel like I don't know that that's going to reliably enough be draw a card and give something +2/+1. But what else do we have? I guess we could take just the Samurai. Probably just nice to have a 5-drop in between the 4s and the Tanuki. Well, Sky Turtle we will definitely splash. We have 2 of those, and we can toss in a network terminal as well. And then Sky Turtle just gives us a lot of extra flexibility in the deck. This is an interesting one. Probably the Kami, just to have a way to bounce an enchantment. It's nice to have access to that effect. Actually, do a Uncharted Haven, and then we don't have to run the network terminal. We can just run those 3 in one island. Well, it looks like this is going to be more or less the deck here. Not a crazy exciting one. Got a little too overexcited, I think, on the art enchantments, synergy stuff. But really, I don't feel like we saw that many like super exciting things throughout the entire draft, anyways. So pretty happy where we ended up here. 1 island and 3. Yep, that looks good. Are there any other blue cards we would actually want to play? Not Goshen Tai by itself. Yeah, probably not. So we just need to make 1 cut here. I definitely think it should be something cheaper. We don't want to lose any of our bigger stuff. We don't have a ton of removal, so I don't feel like we can remove any of that. Like maybe a Bearer of Memory, although it's a nice late game sink. Could probably do like 1 Searchlight Companion, though. That seems like a good trade-off. Our creatures that can actually attack are a little bit low, which I'm a little concerned about. But if the game goes long, we should be able to kind of take over with like Roaring Earth and Tanukis that have Trample, Sky Turtles in the air, pumping mana into Bearers, Flyers from our sagas. So hopefully we can get there. But that's going to do it for the draft here. I'll see y'all in the first round. Welcome to round number 1, y'all. We are on the play here, and probably a hand we're going to have to toss back, unfortunately. Yikes, this is a worse hand that we have to toss back, in fact. Well, that's a super rough start to this draft. And even this hand is not good. I mean, it's the best one we've seen so far, but holy cow, 3 tries and we didn't hit more than 2 lands in any of them. Only one of them had both of our main colors. Yowza. Well. Oops. I'm kicking things now. Hopefully we can still turn this around. We'll get rid of this 2-drop and this 3-drop, I guess. And that's all we get is a 2-drop into a 3-drop into 1 combat trick here. If we don't draw a land, we're going to be really hurting. If they can instantly remove our Kami here as well, that's also pretty bad. Should be hard with white-green. Alright. Well, that's a bad draw for us, unfortunately. Go ahead and name blue, though. We'll go ahead and kill this thing while we can. This one can get us our land for the moths the next turn at least. And I'm really hoping we set them back by playing that or killing that creature. Grab a plains. No attacks, since I don't want to try and race the lifelinker until we can deal with it. At least this can hit the lifelinker. Nothing to get back with this thing yet. I guess that's one reason we could have more liberally traded with the Kami. But we don't have the cards in hand to be able to discard anyways, because of the double mulligan. Opponent's thinking hard. This is instant, so we can play it in response. But do we want to... Yeah, let's just do this for now. They might have the same thing in their hand. In which case, as soon as this ticks up, they'll kill it. Now I will hit them for the 5, because that's a fair amount more than the 2 they'll get back. And we buff our guy up. Ah, excellent. Now I feel even better about that decision, because now we can... Yeah, they'll get an extra lifelink right now. But we can exile that thing. This thing might be a better target for it. But for now, I'm pretty happy with this. We can bounce our restoration back to our hand if we need to recast it and proc the Kami again using the Sky Turtle. Four, five, six, seven. I think I'm just gonna bounce their thing. Actually. Try to get them as low as possible so we can just win in the air. And we'll have chumps for days with our little 1/1 guys. Would really like one more enchantment here to pump this guy up to 5, then I'd feel at least a little better about trading it off. See if they replay their samurai or do something else here. Alright, they're going to gain some life. Yep, they should definitely attack. To see if they have removal here for it. Sure looks like they do. Or not. Just in case we draw a Tanuki, I want to have 2 green. Could have also had a turtle in the air right now, but that's okay. Really, any non-land we hit here's got a chance to be pretty good. They are thinking super hard, though. I mean, they've got to have some kind of removal in hand. There we go. Alrighty. I am a little shocked they use that on that guy instead of the moth, but that makes me think they've got something for the moth as well here. Yep. Oh. They're just going to play it as a blocker? Okay. Now we're just in a rough spot. We've just hit too many lands in a row now. Are we discarding lands? No. Yikes. Alright, now we just need to draw removal for their 5/5 so we can keep the game extended a bit. Yeah, opponent's taking a long time to play here, considering it's not like they have a ton of options. I'll take the 5. There we go. Let's just oops them. I don't feel like GGing them. They could have just played that. They didn't have to sit there and wait so long. Well, rough start there. We got super close, just couldn't quite close it out. So hopefully we can do better in round 2. I'll see y'all there. Welcome back to round 2. We are on the draw this time with a much better starting hand. We have all our colors and plays, and we don't have to mulligan, and feels much better, doesn't it? They're going to start with a companion of their own. We will start with a Kami on our side here, hoping to get some added value out of it and not have it instantly removed. Alright, they'll tap it, that's no worries. Ah, Ninjutsu, okay. I think this one that just draws them a card, maybe? Yep. Alright, so we can go ahead and toss down. I think we're going to do the Archer, just because he blocks the Disruptor and everything else better, too. And we'll swing for 3. Next turn we can do a Moths or an Emergence. Probably a Moths first. The little dog just makes me smile every time I see it. Yeah, we'll do this one. I'm guessing they'll block with their 1/1 here. It's alright, because this thing has trample. I might Tanuki here on the next turn to get another land if I don't hit it. We'll see. It depends on if they blow up my Kami right now. Yep. Didn't hit the land. I think because of that we're gonna Spirited Companion here. Awesome. I don't think I need to Tanuki though. We'll just hold it. They still don't have very many good attacks. This thing has Menace, but it's just a 2/2. We can exile it if we really feel threatened. It's a nice little protection piece for them. But if we can start swinging in the air, and they don't have any reach creatures, that could be pretty nice. They've already used some removal. Does seem like they have something, though. Maybe a combat trick? Now they do have some flyers of their own, or at least a flyer. I guess we can return the favor. Alright, so we can play a Kami, an Emergence, or a Companion. If we play the Kami, we're picking up this Companion, Spirited Companion, instead of Searchlight. Yeah, I think I'd rather get the 4/3 on the board and get an extra card draw, since we didn't hit our land. We can block the 1/1 flyer. Gain some life in the process. Ooh, that's a good one from the opponent there. Our board does block that pretty well still, at least. They're going wider, but we got the quality on our side still. Can rebuke something. Or just get another creature down, or 2 creatures down. I think 2 creatures actually looks better here. And I do think we start swinging in the air. Well, that's unfortunate. Bounce our token. If they do want to swing all here, though, I think I'm still pretty okay with it. Yeah. What does this thing do? I think that thing does enough that we need to exile it. Oh, tell me they don't have a way to save a saga from exile-based instant speed removal. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so now we swing with our Moth again. I think I'm going to swing with both of these. If they want to chump Companion for Companion, I'm fine with that. I've got Rebuke for anything too scary. Alright, another Reckoner raid. It's going to delay the inevitable a little bit with the life drain. We'll see what they exile here. Makes sense. I had no reason to use this yet, I don't think. Alright, well we can finally play the Tanuki, which is nice. And we do have 3 of them, so... This could be a rather long game of attrition, though. Ooh, that's our win con right there. I think we can just slam it down. It's got Ward 2. They don't have any blue mana up. We can play our Bearer of Memory and then start pumping counters onto stuff. Yeah. Let's play this one first. Now, next turn we've got him with the Bearer counter. Assuming they don't get a blocker here. Well, that'll do it. This reminds me of Dominaria winning in the air with a giant flying turtle. Good times. See y'all in the next round. Welcome to round 3, y'all. We are on the draw here with a little bit of a slow hand. I think I'm going to still keep it. We're only missing white. We can play still a fair amount of stuff. We can go search for the planes if we really need to. Very unexciting slow start, but after that first round and mulliganing twice, I don't really want to mulligan again here. Well, if they're playing the ninjutsu deck, that's an excellent start on their side. Our archer does block it pretty well, but if they have something right now that's... well, thankfully not, it seems. Definitely need to pull planes out if we don't hit one next turn. See what kind of combat trick they've got here. Just ninjutsu. That's fine. Get some life on their side, but I'd rather get rid of their flyer. I guess we can channel on their turn. No reason to do it now. Maybe we feel like safe keeping our archer instead. Alright, we'll just trade there. That's fine. They definitely are getting us on the life gain. If we draw planes right now, I'm going to be pretty frustrated, though. Of course, if we hadn't cycled the Tanuki, then we wouldn't have, you know, that's how it goes. At least it's not a planes. Alright, so what do we want to play here? I don't think we want them to get any extra value out of that. I think I'd rather just take 2 for one more turn. And just try to end with, you know, let them play out their hand and still have some stuff in hand to know what we've got available. It's just 2. And then there's another ninjutsu here. Yep. Free artifact, so they can replay the thing for free. That's pretty cool. I hope they just dump their hand now, though. Alright, so we can go 2 and 3 drop. Yeah, I guess if we don't hit the white source, we can still play the Bearer of Memory. Yep, that's fine. Guess they're counterspelling? Well, I'm pretty okay with that. If they're going to counter that instead of some of my better stuff, I will definitely chump here. This is not trample. So this gets us our last land we need for the Sky Turtle. Yep, we're going to have to take the 4 one more time here. I guess if we draw a land... Actually, I might just ditch the safekeeping even. Oh, perfect. So we can ditch the land. Get back our... Probably should do the archer. Play this. Play a giant 6/5. And say go. Alright. They've definitely got the life here, but... Oh, please don't have removal. We'll try to start jamming down here. I think we'll just replay this and keep on chugging along. They still have more life than their starting life total. And we smacked them in the air for 6. That's crazy. Alright, they can tap a thing. We can just block this and get it right back with the thing again. Although I might do the draw a card guy this time. Yep, we'll ditch this one. Get back the companion this time. Draw a card. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. And they're going to go ahead and just call it. I mean, we definitely had some good stuff in hand. The Befriending the Moss was going to give our Kami flying as well. Hit for 11 in the air. Yeah. So, nice game there, though. Ended up pulling through in the end. I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome back to round number 4. We are on the draw with an okay starting hand. A little awkward to have the Roaring Earth and no creatures to start putting counters onto, but hopefully we can hit something else we can play before we have to drop that. Well, safekeeping, not quite that. It is something we can play, just not to, not a 2-drop. Guess we could play it still. Nah. Yeah. I guess there's no reason not to get it out now. Other than them being able to remove it. But if they want to spend removal on our enchantment that's not really helping us yet, that's probably okay. Oh, and that might just be all she wrote right there. Playing the Mirror Breaker rare on curve when we're already kind of behind here pretty significantly. Might just be a little too aggressive of a start to get around, but still. Cool to see a cool card getting played like that. Oh yeah, they're hyper aggressive, it looks like. A lot of little red and white critters. Ooh-wee, sure enough. And we don't have any permanents to discard. Yeah, I mean, we just really don't have anything great to do anyways. Get some life back here. At least it can trade off with their Exemplar. But now they're going to have the ability to just copy creatures every turn. Has haste, right? Oh, it does not have haste. Wow, another rare. 3/3 first strike. Untap it. And there's an additional combat phase. Yeah, sure there is. Of course there is. Of course there is. Crazy, crazy start from the opponent there. Just perfect curve out. Super busted rare into another super busted rare. Alright, well, I'll see y'all in round 5. Welcome back to round number 5, y'all. We are on the play this time with a hand I cannot, in good conscience, keep. We have no early plays. Just not great. This is equally bad, but I don't feel like I want to continue mulliganing even more, so might be the end of the draft here. Sadly, this is not looking great. I guess I don't even want to get rid of the lands, but maybe the Rebuke even. I I want to play this as a island, but since we don't even have a plains, I still don't know if I'm supposed to do that. Well, that's a good draw. Of course, we don't have any good enchantments to follow it up with for a bit. Should have just played this as a plains on turn 1. Well, that's good luck. Opponent probably on the ninjutsu strategy here. Death touch, okay. Start chipping in. Oh, I'll take the 3. If they want to ninjutsu something, that's fine. Ooh, that's a big thing to get ninjutsu'd out, though. Not an artifact or an enchantment, unfortunately. Swing with all these, though. I wish this was instant speed, but that's okay. I don't think I want to double block. Alright, so I could get rid of that, and then this doesn't have death touch anymore. I can cycle this, can't play either of these. Could bounce one of these things. This guy's not an artifact or an enchantment. Yeah, this is tough. I guess I just swing with the 1 for now. The ward 2 on this little artifact coming in clutch because I don't want to have to tap my dude as well. Alright, well if they want to do the attack thing with the Death Toucher, that's fine with me. I guess they're probably going to ninjutsu something with him, but still. Ooh. I'm tempted to bounce that thing, honestly. Let's let that one go through. I get the card draw, but probably bounce the Death Toucher when they try to replay it right now. No, I feel like the Sky Turtle might even just be our win con. We just need to hit some lands. Well, that's actually okay. Make our thing bigger. This guy's an enchantment creature. Might even be the Tanuki I'm supposed to discard. I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of this guy. Gain a life. Our little Death Toucher, I'm pretty happy with that draw. Now I can trade off a little better. No trample, which is nice. Alright, now we can just start dropping big things of our own. And each one's going to keep buffing up the Kami. I'm assuming they're going to blow something up or bounce something. Ah, counterspell. Alright, well, at least we still get the counter on the Kami. That's nice. We are going to eat 6 here, which is not nice. But if they want to ninjutsu something, they have to take their 6/6 away. Or put their other creatures in a vulnerable attack position. Ah, that's a good one, though. So now they 7, 8, 9, 10, 4. Yeah, we might just be dead here. Depends on what they've got in hand. It's a bit of a risky position to put themselves into. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Yeah, I think we're just dead either way, no matter what we do here. Not going to be able to get enough creatures down. Sad times. Definitely close, though. I think if we were like one more turn on the aggressive, but like if we hadn't gotten the Tanuki countered, might have been able to stabilize there. But I think that's going to put us at, what, 3 and 2? Yep. Another pretty subpar run here in the plane of Kamigawa, but still was a pretty fun little deck. I think it just, we had to mulligan twice that first round, which was just unfortunate. Then we lost our, what was the second loss? It was the super aggressive, perfect curve out red-white aggro deck that had 2 bomb rares, you know, back-to-back in it. And then that last one was a nice match. That one felt good. A fair loss, that one. But that'll do it for us here today. I appreciate y'all coming along on this draft ride with me here, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody.